Minneapolis, not a great city, but fine. I think JFK shot himself, personally. 95 in the shade, this traffic. Kentucky's fun. You guys like horses. Big into horses. You're like, we can't own people anymore, so own something else with a big dick. We were in Orlando yesterday. You guys like Disney? Are you into Disney or no? The discourse on Disney is annoying from every angle. There's like the 35-year-old couples who are like, my husband and I collect Disney figurines. Every summer we go on a Disney cruise. He says Hakuna Matata when he comes. Meet our daughter Wally. And then there's people on the other side who are like, Disney's making the water trans. I only let my kids watch Ben Shapiro. I'm a bad father. Last good Disney movie was Song of the South. Funny if you get it. Not my fault if you get it. Florida's fun. Well, I like Florida because there's like these ex-hippie, like Jimmy Buffett people who are Republicans now. And they're like really old. They're like, back in my day, the orgies didn't have queers. They're like, yeah, we're swingers within our own race. I love that shit. Tennessee, volunteer state, yes. That's a generous interpretation of slavery. Guess volunteer state's better than unpaid intern state. They're doing it for the credits. Germany's fun. I've heard the national slogan of Germany a lot. This is the national slogan of Germany. It's he was Austrian, you know. They're doing the trains are going on strike. I might get stuck here tomorrow. They're going on strike. They said the working conditions are worse than they've ever been. Striking about 84 years too late. Now they found their conscience. Okay. That's very interesting. 84 years ago, they're like, who needs rights when you love what you do? Very ugly nation, though. I'll say that. Not a lot of good-looking people here. It's like, you thought this was the master race? I thought the master race would have some ass and tits, personally. There's no fat people in Germany. I like that. Not compared to America. Have you ever been to America? Then not a single person here is even a middle-sized American. It's insane. It's wild. You guys took weight loss to an extreme in the 40s and you stepped it up. Monster big one. I see this is going to be the show where you're going to hear all these references that I haven't ever done in Europe. So you guys are kind of the guinea pigs. Finally, someone experiments on the Germans, though. The Dutch, you guys are kind of like Germans without ambition. You're like, yeah, we could conquer the world, or we could party. Third Reich, more like third round. Amsterdam, beautiful city, kind of ruined by tourists, though. It's kind of disgusting. It's a little kitschy, a little annoying. I would hate to hear out my window every day just a drunk American just like, just did a space cake, dude. If I had to hear that every day, I'd be pounding on the attic like, my name's Anne Frank, let me out! Take me somewhere else. Boston's fun. I was doing some research on this beautiful city. I didn't know this. The Red Sox, Boston Red Sox, one of the well, it's not a pro Red Sox show. I learned this, Red Sox, the last team by far to have a black player. Did you guys know that? Yeah. That's kind of funny because for 100 years we're like, we can't win a World Series, we're cursed. An evil witch has cursed our team. Like, no,
Willie Mays and you have Johnny McGillicuddy. Gee Willikers, why can't we win the pennant? Boston's the last city where you'll ask someone who the greatest basketball player is, and with a straight face, they'll be like, Larry Bird. Larry Bird, he was smarter than Michael Jordan, he was more disciplined than Michael Jordan. If I saw Larry Bird at night, I went across the street.
Ohio, a great state, an important state. You guys, every 4 years, you pick the president. That's pretty cool. The Electoral College comes down to you guys every 4 years. This is not a good start to this joke. You're like, where's he going with this one? Okay. It is funny. You got, because it's you or Florida, you pick the president. That's got to feel pretty good, you know? The #1 opioid state picks the president every 4 years. Every 4 years, we just have to Narcan Ohio. Just like, Ohio, it's time to pick the president! The guy's like, who's running? It's Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Are y'all on fentanyl too? I had a great experience in Texas last year. I fired an AR-15 for the first time when I was there. That was pretty sick, yeah. I'm trying to get in touch with the youth. You know, I'm like, oh, this is what they hear at the schools. You can't get offended if you're not going to do anything about it. It was really fun. I landed in Dallas and I got an email from a guy I'd never met. He's like, huge fan, want to come to my house and shoot guns? And I just assumed that if you land in Texas, you get that email. They're like, welcome to freedom, you Brooklyn cuck. You want your soft libtard palms want to touch cold steel, brother? You want to fire an AR-15 courtesy of the Texas Chamber of Commerce? And we went out to his farm, we're fucking mowing down cutouts of Nancy Pelosi and fucking tax this bitch, you know? He had a cutout of Mitch McConnell, it wasn't moving. I was like, is that Mitch or maybe it's a cutout? I don't know. Gun guys are kind of nerds though, can we admit that? They're nerds. Some people collect figurines, other people collect guns, you know. Like, gun guys are real tough till they show you their guns. This guy was like, get over here, brother, get over here. Check this out. This is my Desert Eagle. It has a special silencer on it. Only made a dozen of these silencers in the early 1970s. It was made by a German manufacturer in Pensacola. It's already legal in one county in central Texas. And this gun is able to shoot 153 projectiles a minute, and they shoot at 750 feet per second. And I was like, either shut up or shoot me with it, man. Portland, the city with more BLM signs than black people. Portland. The last major city where you can have a neck tattoo and a Roth IRA. I love this. I don't know what city this is, but it looks nice. It ain't Portland. Not a single tent in sight. Portland answers a question I've always thought, because I think Portland, it proves that the Native Americans could have defeated the Europeans if they had fentanyl. That's kind of our smallpox. I feel like there's so many tents in Portland, REI should sponsor the city. They should do an REI ad, like, check out the Lunar Dome 3.0, it fits an entire family and a meth lab. I think it's good enough for Coachella. Those college protesters fucked up. When they were camping out, they should have just said they were homeless. The cops wouldn't have done anything. You're going for Netflix. The set design is incredible, folks. Oh my God. Nothing says laughter like a crippled cube, folks. Thank God. They didn't pay for my hotel, but they bought the cube. Thank God. Thank God. You're going for the streaming service we all canceled when they dropped The Office. Let's do it. I say fuck, you say Netflix. Let's do that. That'll bring me great joy. Okay. Fuck! That's so fun. I just ruined my career, but it was worth it. And what about this? I say go, you say Hulu. Go! And that's when Jeff knew he wouldn't make it, folks. He said, fuck Netflix. Because they spent all their money on Matt Rife, they couldn't build a better deal. This city's sucks. The world's largest strip mall. My God. It's like absolute trash. I love wildfire season's coming up. And God, don't you want them just to hit the hills? Oh my God. I can't imagine a sexier headline than Oprah's mansion burned down, Gail missing. Seacrest among dead. Can you imagine a better headline? I'm like, I like San Diego because you see a lot of white people walking around with shirts that say, "We are Aztecs." That's kind of funny. It seems a little rubbing it in to the Aztecs. Everyone's like, they're gone. I guess we're Aztecs now. You know, I don't know where they went exactly. That'd be like if you went to Germany and I was like, what does your shirt say, dude? And he's like, it says, "We are the Jews." Incredible new stuff by me. Oh yeah, I like the vibe in San Diego. I like the juxtaposition between the Marine Academy and like the little bitch liberal art colleges. You got an 18-year-old like, "I'm dedicating my life to this country, defeating foreign and domestic terrorists. I'm willing to give my life for freedom." And then there's a 19-year-old at SDSU that's like, "I'm majoring in slam poetry for furries. My thesis is on how all cats should wear masks." Seattle, the city's so white, you lost a basketball team to Oklahoma. Seattle's the one city where you're like, we'd prefer a WNBA team, actually. Who needs the Sonic when you have the Storm? I like the WNBA's having a moment. You guys watching it? Yeah. There's all these loser men who are like, they fucking suck. They're not as good as the men. And it's like, yeah, duh. But who cares? Isn't that so weird? You're like, women aren't as good at throwing a leather ball through a metal cylinder. That's why they shouldn't vote. Okay, women are better at other sports like not starting world wars ball. I was thinking about, last time I was in Raleigh, I drove from Raleigh to Wilmington to another show, and I saw this sign I always think about. It was for this bagel restaurant. It was like, the billboard said, "New York style bagels without the attitude." I was like, they could just write "no Jews." That's what that means. It's not fun. It's a little fun. South is fun. I like going to Civil War museums in the South. It's fun. Y'all tell it a little different down here. I went to a Civil War reenactment in Georgia last year. It looked more like they were practicing for the next one. I was like, why are all the Union soldiers trans? You know, why does the Confederate uniform say "sponsored by My Pillow" on it? Is that Kid Rock in a tank? I think you can tell how racist a town's history is based on how many streets they name after civil rights leaders. You know what I mean? Because it's a guilt thing. You know, there's just a Martin Luther King Boulevard, pretty normal run-of-the-mill racism. But if you ask for directions and a guy's like, "You're gonna want to take Rosa Parks Street, then take a right on Malcolm X Boulevard. You'll take the Thurgood Marshall Expressway. You'll see the Al Sharpton Walmart." It's like, what happened in Greensboro? Jersey, love it, good place. Trying to pander, okay. I was watching, I saw TV yesterday. I saw TV, God. I saw Chris Christie. You guys like him? He was on TV. He was all mad about the salami tax or something. No more tax on bologna when I'm there. You see that guy on TV, I'm like, oh, that's a fat man, really large man. Then you go to New Jersey and you're like, oh, he's not that. That's a New Jersey daddy right there. That's a Garden State 8 right there. Vegas, the city is, it's amazing that it's like 110 degrees and a lot of you remain so white. It's almost racist how you're like, we must protect this skin. You put on SPF Master Race, you're just like, it's not really sunscreen, it's just anti-Mexican cream. They made us do a land acknowledgement before the show in Montreal. You guys hear it? You know what that is? They're like, today we're performing on the sacred land of the Oneida tribe. Which, the heart's in the right place, but it sounds like bragging. It's like, yeah, today we're performing on the sacred land of the Oneida tribe because we invented guns and they didn't. Ain't that right? Chief wasn't immune to smallpox. They weren't using the land properly, so we took over and built 97 Tim Hortons. I was talking to someone in Montreal and she's like, America was built on genocide. I was like, you killed the Native Americans too. She's like, Native American? What a Eurocentric term. Native Americans? Oh, America wasn't even a country. That's so Eurocentric. We exterminated the First Nations. Okay, I think that's kind of funny. I like that one. All right, one more Toronto. You guys have one of the ugliest skylines of all time. Those high-rise apartments that all look the same over, it's disgusting. You guys could use about a baker's dozen 9/11s. This city would be a lot better. Some of you live in those high-rises, and that might... Tough to hear, but you gotta sacrifice to make things better. That's the thing about America, you guys always make fun of us for mass shootings. We could admit America has too many mass shootings, but Canada probably has too few. There is a happy medium in there, folks. If you know anything about ecology, you gotta burn the prairie every once in a while so it grows back stronger than ever. Well, that one won't be said at the Late Show. Are there pro-life billboards in Maine in the rural areas?
No billboards! No billboards!
Myself. Oh, there's no billboard?
No.
Oh, it's just like Vermont? Because Vermont does that too. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. But can you imagine what a billboard looks like? For the joke, you can imagine it's like a beautiful ad. So you can look at that for a couch company instead of nature. And it's like, well, it's actually cool. You guys are missing out. Oh, is it legal to have a billboard?
Yeah.
Damn, that's really fucking awesome. That's like a really cool thing. I like that. Like, I don't like the no black people thing, but the billboards. Potato, folks. Is the New Hampshire no billboards too?
No.
They're all billboards.
They're all billboards? Okay. Is that, what'd you say? Sellouts? Those fucking, yeah, they're libertarians, they'll sell their fucking soul for anything. Isn't that their thing, like live free or die hard? I don't think it's die hard. That should be the tagline. See Bruce Willis in his next action movie in Manchester as he fights off a horde of fentanyl addicts. Fuck Yale! Right? Do we hate Yale? Does anyone here go to Yale? Isn't that like, you know that you're like, if you go to Yale, you're actually an idiot. You're like a sucker. If you think education's worth that much, you know what I mean? Because it's not like they don't have access to like a special knowledge base. Does this make sense? It's not like only Yale knows what the mitochondria does. It's like, South Connecticut State, they have no idea who Dostoevsky is. You just go to Yale to be like, I studied history at Yale. It's like, yeah, I studied history at the University of Wisconsin. We both work at Panera. Okay. What do you call people? Connecticut? People call you nutmeggers? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That seems like you just want to get away with something. A group of white people like, say nutmegger! Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like a trick to get me canceled. Carefully edited together. Geoff Asmus said nutmegger 12